boy, that is amazing. Atlantis is just down there. Sea View Bar is just there. Is it Atlantis? Atlantis Hotel is over there in front of me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Expat Barbados, bringing you another video. If you are new here, welcome. In today's video, I am going to be taking you on a bus ride and I am going to be showing you 5 amazing places to visit in Bathsheba. So guys, look for the transport board, www.transportboard.com. So for me, the destination is Bathsheba, and I am leaving from Spicetown Terminal. The great thing about it is that you can also see the live map, which shows you all the stops along the way. Monday to Friday, these are the times. And the bus that we are getting is the 11 o'clock bus. For the past couple of months, I have been helping you make the move to Barbados, and it has been an absolute pleasure working with you. I do virtual consultations as well as in-person consultation.
Other end where you would have come through the buses, like where it's
yes.
all the designer shops.
Oh, we're talking about Line Grove now.
Relocation
tours
with
local experts. So guys, if you're interested to learn more about Barbados and how I can help you, please check out the description for my website. I'm looking forward to catching up with you real soon. Back to the video. Be prepared for some stunning views and some steep inclines. Simply breathtaking. Barbados is the easternmost island in the Caribbean. It is 166 square miles, 21 miles long by 14 miles wide. So guys, today we will be travelling from the west coast, from Spicetown over to Bathsheba on the east coast. One of the things Bathsheba is most famous for is its boulder type rocks, but we'll learn more about that later on in the video. So if I zoom in, there's 1.25 miles through Cattle Wash. Guys, I recommend you use the transport board website because it gives you the information that you need, the time, location and the route. Andromeda. Good to go. We're getting on the bus to Bathsheba for the day. The Bathsheba bus is 1E. So the bus is pulling out at 11 o'clock on the dot. And the cost is $3.50, one way. On this journey, I am going to be sharing with you some of the sights and sounds of Barbados. You will probably notice that I am on an electric bus, the government buses, and they run from Spicetown every 2 hours. So we were catching the 11 a.m. bus from Spicetown to Bathsheba. Just passing the gas station at 1.25 miles, and we are taking the right, and we're going to go up one of my favourite hills, Ben Hill. Guys, this is a very steep hill, and normally it's a hill that I walk up on one of my longer walks. Check out the bus stop. As you will see, the bus stop says out of city. It's a very clear sign to let you know that you are moving out of the city. You'll probably now begin to see the incline and see that it's quite steep up this side. This is a beautiful area called Mount Pleasant. So guys, I think we're coming up to an area called Shorey Village, and in the distance you can see what I think is Morgan Lewis Windmill, the Morgan Lewis Windmill. And apparently there is a cafe there. Definitely a place to consider looking at if you have more time or if you're driving. At this point I think we're sort of taking a U-turn and we are going back on ourselves, back onto the main highway. Guys, look at these houses, look at the pastel colours. Aren't they beautiful, stunning against that blue sky, the vivid blue sky backdrop. Hey guys, let me know in the chat if you recognise any of these areas. As you can see, Barbados is relatively flat, and if you look in the distance, you probably can see that there is quite a big hill over there in the distance, which I think is Scotland View Bar, which is in St Andrew. And here, guys, is St Andrew's Church, a beautiful church. And often when I pass by here, it's always lovely because you see local people going to church here. Look at the school coming up, and they have a wonderful mural there. So I would encourage you to get on the buses and definitely get out and about, check out the different timetables, and just go and see what the real Barbados is like. Guys, this is my favourite part. You begin to see the Atlantic Ocean in all its glory. So begin the steep climbs. Just imagine the views from these houses. They must be absolutely incredible. Let me know if this is the kind of area that you would love to live in. That would be your happy place. Just look at the plant life, and guys, just look at the beautiful views and the trees. They look like little hotels. Now, guys, this would be your first stop outside Andromeda Botanic Gardens. Make sure you tell the driver where you want to get off, first stop Andromeda, and if necessary, press the bell. One of my most favourite places to visit when I am in Bathsheba is Andromeda Botanic Gardens. It is 8 acres of cultivated gardens with over 600 plants species focused on community inclusion and biodiversity. It is the original and only botanical garden in Barbados. Guys, it's definitely a place to visit, and if you do, why not take advantage of their guided walks and also their courses that they have, and lots of events throughout the year. Andromeda has recently been upgraded and renewed. They have recently opened a fully wheelchair accessible garden called Rochelle's Garden.
Look at that. Whoa, that is amazing.
So guys, definitely check out Andromeda when you are next in Barbados.
What are these? Big steak heliconia. Wow. Some people get really creeped out by these. They think they look like dinosaurs.
And don't forget to check out their gift shop, which has work by local artists, and also their East Side Kitchen, which is a lovely cafe serving beautiful, really tasty food, which is very, very popular. So guys, what are you waiting for? You can easily walk from Andromeda down the road to Seaview. Let's get back to the bus journey. Yes, we got off at Seaview, which is a wonderful wooden bar perched high on the hillside. It has one of the most spectacular views on the East Coast, and certainly has great food as well. Top tip is to always ring before you go so that you can check what's on the menu and make sure that it's actually open.
See, that used to be a car park. Well, before they started building the house, we used to just park there. Yeah. That'll take us to Atlantis.
Imagine sitting up here enjoying an ice cold beer or an ice cold rum punch or an ice cold coconut water. Yes guys, this is the best place to just sit and enjoy and relax and feel the beautiful breeze from the flying fish and cuckoo, because this place has the tastiest flying fish and cuckoo, which, as you know, is the national dish of Barbados. But unfortunately, they did not have that available on that day. What we learnt was that Thursdays was the day for that dish. However, guys, we still had a wonderful meal. We had pan-fried marlin with mashed yam. It was absolutely delicious, super tasty, and some coleslaw and salad. Atlantis Historic Hotel dates back to the 1800s. It's a boutique hotel and it's located in the quaint, beautiful village of Tent Bay, which is just next to Bathsheba Beach. This is the incredible view that meets you when you go into Atlantis to eat. Absolutely amazing. Atlantis is famous for its Sunday buffet. It attracts locals and visitors alike. Take time to relax at the end of an amazing meal. It's a lovely time to spend time with friends, chatting and exploring the grounds. Also, they have a beautiful pool, which, although not available to people at the buffet, is a nice place to wander through and to relax and just enjoy the environment. And usually there is entertainment. They usually have a steel band playing, which is always lovely as well. Be sure to phone up and book, reserve your table, because it's very, very popular. And at the same time, you could look at their menu so you have an idea what the cost will be and what options will be available to you. Enjoy! Here we are exploring the little village outside Atlantis Historic Hotel. It's a great time to meander down the hill towards the sea and to have a little wander past the outside of Atlantis Hotel. If you keep walking, you will eventually get to a beautiful area called Tent Bay. At this point, we then walked back up the hill to Seaview Bar, where we then cut through Beachmont Park onto our next stop, which is Hillcrest Community Centre. This is a little park. Atlantis is just down there. Seaview Bar is just there. And now we're walking towards the community centre, Hillcrest Community Centre, the Beachmont Community Park, 2022, opened by the Honourable Mia Motley, Prime Minister of Barbados, and the Honourable Dale D. Marshall, Parliamentary Representative of St Joseph, on June 2nd, 2022. This park is the perfect place to relax, especially when you've just walked up the hill from Tent Bay. It's the perfect place to relax and to get your breath back and to sit down and enjoy the breeze. It's also a perfect place to come if you prefer to come and have a picnic rather than go and eat in the restaurants or rum bars. We decided to walk down the hill to access Hillcrest Community Centre rather than going back onto the main road. If you do happen to drive to Bathsheba and to the Hillcrest Community Centre, there is a great parking space. As you can see, there's plenty of space for parking. Hillcrest Community Centre is more than a community centre. It is a vibrant space. It has kiosks selling locally produced goods from local artists. It also has kiosks selling food, drinks, with lots of space to stand or sit and just enjoy the view and the breeze. One of the things that really stands out for me at Hillcrest is the amazing mural that captures the historical and cultural significance of the area and the Barbados Railway, which passed through Bathsheba between 1873 and 1937 on its way from the capital city, Bridgetown, to Belle Plaine in the north. The mural is the work of a local artist called Don Small. Here's an interesting fact for you. This site was identified by archaeologists as an early Amerindian settlement. And guys, to the left of this mural is an amazing cafe called Zemi. Unfortunately, I did not get time to film Zemi, but I will, guys, in my next video on Bathsheba. We then took a very slow walk down the hill, which is quite a steep hill, so you have to be very careful. And you also have to remember that this is the road which is used by cars and buses, and sometimes the buses can come down quite quickly. So do take care. Walk on the right hand side of the road towards the direction of the incoming traffic.
Yeah. Have a look. Remnants. Look, cotton. It was more sand, it's all rocks now. What happened? Because I was sat on that little bay there, that little bit there.
We enjoyed a slow walk down to Bathsheba Beach, which was only 6 or 7 minutes away. And since it was all downhill, it was very easy. Bathsheba Beach is known as the Soup Bowl, and it's where local and international surfing takes place. So it definitely isn't the place for swimming. We'll leave that to the surfers. One of the things that really makes Bathsheba stand out are these boulder-like rocks. They are actually pieces of an ancient coral reef sculpted by the ocean over centuries. Top tip, make sure you take some time to stroll through the main fishing village. It is a beautiful village with lots of amazing wooden buildings, wooden houses, and many you will see are actually available for rent. But of course, you will also find local people living in this beautiful part of the island as well. Barbados has many churches. Look at this one, guys. It's painted pink. It reminds me of another one in St. Peter that's painted pink as well. Top tip, enjoy a few minutes swinging on the This Is Living swing with the beautiful Bathsheba rock in the background with the array of colourful towels swaying in the breeze. Perfect souvenirs to take home. I would definitely recommend getting out and spending a day in Bathsheba. It's so easy and there is so much to explore. Could Bathsheba be your happy place? Let me know in the comments, guys. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.